Wonder Woman number 27, Shea Fontana writing, and Mirka Andolfo on art. This is the second part of this 5-issue arc that this team's on. I was quite positive about the last issue. Matt was less so. Connor also liked the last issue. I know Connor also liked this issue. I, however, have kind of flipped a little bit here because
Connor's wrong. I'm going to say it.
I was not feeling this issue. I mean, there was some small moments I liked. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like just complete garbage from start to finish by any means. There was some good stuff. The art's typically pretty good. But I was not feeling the main bulk of this issue, which was the Doctor character. Like, after the explosion, it turns out she's the one that planted it because she is sick and she wants to. She's figured out how to steal like Diana's Themysciran like superior genes, and she like steals them. And then she basically hulks out. She's got all these muscles, and it.
Yeah, she over Amazons herself, and I like Diana's made from clay. Okay, there's no DNA there, guys.
You know what? I don't even have a problem with that side of it, right? Which is a fair point. Don't get me wrong. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
But that's not even what I have a problem with here. I have two problems with this. One, her with the muscles just looked really goofy, and it felt silly. And then two, I felt like her motivation, what she was doing, it came out of almost nowhere so fast, and just
it felt tacked on.
Because I mean, obviously they teased in the last issue that she coughed a little bit, and it was like, oh, okay, so maybe we're setting up that she's sick, but it did not lead me to, oh, she's stealing Amazon DNA so she can bulk up. And don't get me wrong, I liked how Diana won the fight. She put the lasso around her, which, you know, this isn't your true self, so that's you know, I liked how that was the solution to the problem. And I liked at the start of the issue where Diana's like, you know, post-explosion, and she's like, you know, got fire on her back and all that, and the suit's kind of ripped away, and she's, you know, in her actual outfit and all that stuff. Like, there was some fun stuff at the start, and her seeing it at the end, the small moment I really liked, the Friends DVD joke, whatever, but the moment I did like is she's like, oh, did you make these cookies or muffins or whatever they were? And she's like, oh no, the ones I made turned out very poor. I bought these ones, they are much better. But
I still made some.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just feel like a very Wonder Woman line to me, because it was very much I bought these, they are much better. That was the line that cracked me up. I liked that line.
Pretty good. Yeah, and Etta, her being, you know, she caught some shrapnel. So
yeah, she's in the hospital. I never even mentioned that. She's in the hospital.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just, you know, I'm glad that Fontana is getting a chance to write Wonder Woman proper. I just feel this felt like a very disposable any superhero. You could have done the story with any almost superhero.
And obviously there was one little flashback to Themyscira again, which seems to be an ongoing thread with these issues. What I think is weird though is this is a 5-issue arc, and I feel like everything that's set up in the first issue has been wrapped up. And then we get
Wait a minute, this is 5? I thought it was 3.
No, it's 5.
Oh, man. I thought I got one more of these, and then I get James Robinson.
No, 5 issues, and then I think Robinson's 5 or 6. But,
oh, man.
Yeah, so we get this tease at the end of where it's going next, and it's really weird to me that it's a 5-issue story, and the team knew they had 5 issues. And yet it felt like a 2-parter, and I'm sure some of it will, you know, the flashbacks we're getting each issue, I'm sure that'll build up to something that will feel a bit more thematic overall.
Yeah, I like that stuff. I like the, you know, her trying, because she heard what her mom said in the last issue about her.
But we get this tease at the end that there's basically, it cuts to like an assassin. It's like, oh, dead or alive, and oh, you know, dead preferably. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm coming for you, Wonder Woman. Is basically the ending. I'm adding extra dialogue there. I shouldn't actually say that, but like so. And I just felt like this is weird. This feels like the end of an arc and an ongoing, and then it's setting up the next arc. But it's not. I mean, obviously the book's ongoing, but it's not an ongoing run by a team. It's just a 5-issue thing, and it feels weird to kind of have a 2-issue wrapped up and then tease what the next thing is going to be. Like, is this assassin thing going to be 3 issues, or is it just going to be 1 issue, and then we're going to get another little thing? Not that that's bad per se. It just felt a bit weird. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like the whole Doctor secretly, like, I felt like if they built up the Doctor thing, her being muscly would have been weird. But if this was an ongoing thing where they slowly kept teasing that she's behind something, and maybe teased, oh, maybe she's a villain, and then teased that maybe she's, you know, and then we have it revealed in the 4th or 5th issue, oh, now she's that's what she's after. She wants to try and steal her DNA. Like, okay, that would have maybe worked because you built up to it, but it just felt super quick.
I feel like she could be a cool Jekyll Hyde villain going forward. You know, like she can't always access the Themysciran DNA, right? She needs something to, and that's her goal going forward. But they just took her off the board in the same issue, like, and yeah, like you're saying, it
Yeah,
just
maybe.
again, I felt this was a bridging issue to get to the final issue of the run, but now there's 5, and so I don't know what to think.
Yeah, I thought this was a weird misstep. I liked the first issue quite a bit. I thought that was good setup for pretty much the most part. Whereas this, I felt like it just took one of those things it set up and just quickly wrapped it up in a really weird and silly way. So obviously there's still some stuff to like. I think her voice for Wonder Woman is quite good. I think
Mm-hmm.
her voice is spot on. So maybe like, so I still wouldn't be opposed to Shia like getting more of a run out of Wonder Woman. It's just a case of I'm not super compelled by the goofiness of the story. So I'm hoping the next issue is good. 'Cause I like the first one. I hope the next one's back on sort of more what I'd like. So.